Hi everyone, welcome back to BIMCLU Revit tutorial. So we coming back to our new session here in the year of 2024. We're going to model this bungalow house over here, okay? So it's a semi-attached bungalow with 2 units. We have 2 floors. If you want to see the layout, we can go to the layout plan here to have a look. We have a ground floor, then we have a very big foyer and garden, and then we have our level 2 with the balcony, and then with our side balcony also, okay? So we're going to model this as a practice and showing you the step-by-step Revit, how is the functionality of the Revit, and how are we going to use the Revit to model this kind of building. And then at the end of the day, we're going to render this as a image, okay? We will compare to this website build image, okay? So why are we choosing this? If we are choosing this because resources issue, we can find it easy online through the Eco Grandeur project. For the website, this is a current ongoing project, and then we're going to choose the type G4 in the Wellington Garden, okay? So when we click on here, go to the 360 virtual tour, we can actually go inside to the unit, and then we can have a view on the unit. How does it look like? Then we can learn from our Revit modeling how are we going to build all these things by using Revit, okay? So we can go to here. Let's take a tour. This is the bedroom, and then this will be another kitchen, okay? So basically the furniture, the detail of furniture, we won't include all, okay? We just will model some of it to show you the steps on how are we going to use the Revit tools to model everything, okay? And when you go to the level above, go to level 1 here, then we can see the bedroom, master bedroom, and the bedroom number 2. How does it look like? And then another bedroom over here, okay? So this is basically how the house looks like, okay? 360-degree tour on the virtual. I think this is the mock-up unit, exact mock-up unit, or in the sales gallery, okay? So if you go to their website, you can have a look over here, the site progress of the Wellington Garden. By January 2024 is still in the groundwork stage, okay? So we're going to model this. That first of all, we're going to download the image of here. We're going to download the image of the outlook of the building, and then of course is the image file of the building, okay? Of course you can't get the exact CAD file, but at least you can get some layout plan image here. Then we can scale it, and then we can proceed with the modeling, okay? Of course, some of the assumptions you have to make, like width of the door, you can't exactly dimension it, but we can use the estimation to complete the job, okay? Then without wasting any time, we go back to our Revit here. We're going to use the Revit 2024, okay? Then first of all, we have our model session and family session, okay? We're going to start with a new project, and then I'm going to use the metric templates, okay? Then of course, we make sure we're going to create a new project instead of create a new project templates. Then we click OK. Okay, this is the one. This is the view of it. Then we're going to start everything from here. So first of all, what we need to do is, of course, is import the image file. First of all, we need to go to the Insert tab over here. And then we're going to import or link the image, okay? We're going to import image. Go to the file location. Okay, online. free tutorial. We provide free tutorial. Of course, we also provide some of the tutorials in paid form. Of course, it's a more comprehensive and detailed. Then this is called Wellington. This is the plan. Then we open it. Okay, we paste somewhere here. And the first thing we need to do is we're going to place the building in place. It's like here. Okay, is this the one? Then the next thing we need to do is we're going to scale it. Okay. So how will we scale it? We're going to draw a line over here. We know that this one is a 10.575 meter. We're going to draw a line here. Of course, we go to the architecture, model line. Then we draw a line over here. This is the line. Of course, as I tell, this is just assumption for us to proceed with the further modeling. Okay? The accuracy is not an issue, but you're going to work as close as possible. So 13275, and then versus 10575. Okay, we need to actually reduce the size of it. So this need to be 10 point something. So this one need to be reduced. So how much it need to be reduced? Of course, we need our calculator. Then first of all, this the one divide by 13275. Okay, 0.79661. So click on this image here. We're going to use the scale tool. Put somewhere here, numerical, of course, 0.79661. Okay, then we click on somewhere here. So we reduce it now. Then we draw a line over here by using a detail line or shortcut DL. We can draw a line over here. First line, then the second line, then dimension it. So become 3 mm difference. That's okay. We consider it acceptable. Then we delete the lines. So we have the scale image now. So the next thing that we need to do is we're going to, of course, pin the image. After you pin the image, you won't be able to move the image anymore. Okay. So of course you can unpin it, then you can move it to here. Let's say I want to move it to here, and move to here. If I'm going to start with the middle, then you can here, move to here. Okay. So these are the reference planes. Basic reference planes. Then we're going to pin it like this. Okay, then the next thing that we need to do is we're going to model the grid lines over here. Normally architecture layout plan we have grid lines. The grid line tool is here. You click on here, you can add the grid lines to. Normally it's the center of wall to center of wall. Okay? But since we are using the image file, we can't determine the exact location of the grid lines. But we can do our own for training purpose. So draw the first grid line, which is the grid line number 1. Then from here you can copy to here, which is the grid line number 2. We set it as 3000. 3000 millimeters. Okay, let's say 3100. Enter. It's too much. Then most likely this one is 3000. Okay. We just need to move a bit towards here. this looks okay now. And the next thing is we're going to for 2,700. So in total will be 5,700. Okay. So it won't be exact as I told you because this one is just an assumption. Of course, now you can see the difference of the scaling. There is some what we say is a mistake over here due to the scaling issue, but never mind, and we can proceed with this one just for training purpose. So when you are doing the copy of the grid lines, you actually can see the numbering is actually changing, increasing automatically. So you won't need to click on here to edit the numbering. And of course, you still can do so by double click on here. You can change number to 4. It's also okay. But if I don't want to do this, I can undo it, and we will reverse back to the previous steps. Okay. So since we know that this is the center, which is 5,700, of course now we need to unpin it. Then we move the 4 items, including image, to here to match the line over here. So now we know that this is 5,700. Okay. As again, you can see there's a slightly different, so it doesn't matter. So now is the horizontal grid line. If you click on this grid line over here, you can add the horizontal grid lines like this. So this is the first horizontal grid line, let's say. If I draw here, then this is a grid line number 4. If you don't want to start with number 4, you can actually name it as number A. Then we copy the grid lines to here, so 3,100, and then here 3,100, and then another one. We straight away finish it to here. Okay, see what's the dimension of it. We try to use the dimension tool by clicking this, or we go to the here, annotate. You can actually click on the dimension tool over here. Okay, then we can measure one by one, all in a group. Okay, so this one's supposed to be 10,575. So we have some mistake over here. So we still left 1057 minus 10494, okay, which is 81 mm. So what we're gonna do, we just move this another 81 millimeters to make it the same as per the image file. Then next, what we're gonna do is we repeat the same steps here. We unpin the image, or it's already unpinned. Then we move all the grid lines, the horizontal grid lines with the image, and move up 81 mm. So make it the same ish. This is the boundary of the building. This is grid line number 3. The boundary of the building is D. Okay, attaching to the X and Y axis of the project file. So this is how we set the grid lines. Of course, if you don't want to be accidentally move your grid lines, you can always select all the grid lines here. Select it one by one by pressing the Control key, or you can just select similar or instant visible in view. Then automatically you will select all the 7 numbers of the grid lines. So how you justify you have selected all the grid lines, you can actually see the selection filter over here, which is 7 numbers. If you want to extend it, you can click on here to extend the selection over here. This is a filter, okay, which is grid, 7 numbers of grid lines selected. Then okay, then the next thing we need to do is just pin it. So we won't be able to move it now. Okay. Of course, the image, I'm also going to pin it. Then we setter for level the ground floor. Okay. So next thing, what we're going to do is we're going to copy this layout plan by pressing the Ctrl C. Before that, we're going to create a datum line over here. Okay. So the first thing that we need to do is we go to the elevation, the building elevation. You can find the building elevation from the four corners of the four sides of the project here. Or if you can't find it, you can actually go to this project browser over here. You can search the view and you can see the arrangement of the elevations here. Then you can actually double click on this to access the view, or you can actually go to here to double click to access the view. Okay, so we're going to set that level 1 to ground floor. You can rename it as GF at the properties palette here. Then level 1 will be level 2 change to level 1. Okay, then of course you can change the dimension of it. Let's say I want 4,200 to be my floor to floor height. So this is 4,200. So the next level is going to be the roof level. I'm going to select it as, also copy this datum line, or we're going to create a new datum line here by go to architecture tab here. We click on this level, then we can create another level from here to here. So this is the new level. If you don't have the indicator here, you can actually check and uncheck here. Okay, if you still don't have it, you can actually go to here, select the type of the datum line you want. Okay, so this is the one. If you don't want this end, just take here. Then move this small bubble over here to match with the datum line below here. Okay, so this is level 2, and then of course you need to adjust the level to the same 4,200. Then you're gonna name it as roof level. Okay, the roof. Yes. Then don't forget to drag your grid lines over here to the head here. Oh, you're gonna unpin it. Okay. Okay, select everything visible in view, unpin it. Then we can move it up to cover to the roof level. Okay. And of course, from the south elevation, just double click here to access. Move the grid line up. Okay, we select everything, then we unpin it. Unpin it by clicking here. Then move the bubble go up to cover the roof level. Okay. So that's done. Then we go back to the layout plan. Then we select everything here. Select all instant, visible in view. Then we pin it back. Okay. So the next thing that we need to do is we just Ctrl C, copy this image file. Then we paste to level to the different level, okay, which is here, the level 1. So where's the level 1 floor plans? We can actually expand over here. If you still don't have it, you can actually go to here, floor plan. Okay, we actually don't have it Then we can manage, go to the manage tab here, view tab here, user interface, browser organization. We're going to align it, assign it to all, arrange it, the browser organization to based on all arrangement. Okay, apply it. Okay, then we try to search again our layout plan, ground floor and floor plan. Okay, looks like we don't have it now. Actually, you can create your own by go to view, plan view, floor plan, architecture plan. So level 1, actually this one, we're going to rename it here. View name, we're going to change to ground floor. Then level 2, we're going to change to level 1. Okay, now we have the ground floor and level 1. Then, of course, if you realize we did something wrong, okay, which is this one should be at level 1, then that one should be at ground floor, okay? So we go to, never mind, we Control C, copy, then we paste on level 1 at the first place. Align to current view. So now we have two layout plan here. Of course, for this, we're going to remain it as level 1. Then for the ground floor, we're going to unpin it. Then we move back to here. Move it down to here. So now we have ground floor and level 1. So we select this image, then we pin it. So now, very quickly, we have the layout plan. We have set up the ground floor and level 1. Okay. Of course, if you want to set measurement unit, you can always go to this manage here. You can do this at project unit setting, which is this one. Click on here. Then you can actually set standards of the area length. If you want to set it to empirical units, you can always click on here to set to your preference unit. Okay, so there are many things you can do. You can set the gradient, angles, area, the volume, the flow rate, all through this setting here. If you are involved in mechanical issue like aircon, you can actually set to British standard units or standard international units. Okay, either empirical or standard international units. I'm going to remain this tutorial in standard international units, okay, which is the SI unit. So go back to the 3D view. Now we can see what we have here. Basically nothing because we haven't started any modeling yet. So this is just the introduction. The next session we're going to start to model our walls and floors, okay? So stay tuned. If you want to learn more about the BIM and Revit modeling skill, please follow our channel and subscribe, okay? If you want to know more details on every services, trade by trade, focus, specialized training from A to Z, comprehensive, you can always go to our teachable.com to subscribe and enroll to our course. We'll provide you a full course list and you can learn with your own pace. Okay, but if you have any information that need us to add it in, you can always contact us. Or if you have any question, then you can also always approach us. We will reply you as soon as possible. Okay, so okay, I guess that's all for this session. Thanks for joining.